Virgo, hey guys, what's up? Welcome. I channeled some messages for you, so we're going to find out what you most need to know at this time. Hopefully, get you some clarity, confirmations, guidance, okay? It's like a heavy energy of nostalgia. It's like somebody keeps going back to the past or replaying the past, something like that. But it's like frustration, okay? It's odd. It's not, there's a lot, excuse me, somebody's accompanying a lot of energies or a lot of thoughts. Like they're almost not scatterbrained, but it's like I don't know which way to go or what to do, but I know I'm not happy here. I'm not happy with what I'm doing. I'm not happy with what I've done, who I am, something like that. Um, and the very first thing that I heard when I was getting ready for your reading was, do you need a pep talk? And then I heard the Lion King dialogue, right? Where Simba sees his ancestors, and his father starts talking to him and says, "You have forgotten me." And he says, "No, I haven't." And he said, "You have forgotten who you are and so forgotten me. Look inside yourself. You are more than what you've become." And that was like this strong message of like, remember who you are. You're a leader. You are not your mistakes. Um, it's like somebody's got to face their duty. They've got to take their role in whatever they're supposed to be doing. They've abandoned a role. And this is you or someone else, guys. I don't, you're going to have to put it where it goes, right? But that's the energy right now. I'm not being my full potential. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be. There is such a heavy feeling of shame, neglect, guilt. Like there's no use trying because I can never come back from what I've done. I can never be seen differently. Somebody's just like completely given up on either themselves, their dream, something that they want to do, they want to be. It feels very much like a cowering inside, like we're not standing up to individuals. We're not speaking our truths. We are, I'm hearing coveting. We're coveting titles, images, security, like a blanket of safety almost. Like by not speaking our truth, we're hiding a blanket of safety. Okay. And I heard that somebody needs to return home to restore balance. Return home can either be returning to yourself or literally returning back to maybe somewhere they've abandoned. I'm not sure. But I just grabbed a handful of dice and we're about to see what's going on. 8th house, 10th house. Gemini, Gemini, Aries. Wow. Double Gemini. Aries, Gemini, Gemini. And I'm seeing Aquarius, Pisces, and another Gemini on the side of this. And I'm seeing 7-7. This could deal with relationships. Also hidden. Like something's hidden about home life or something. Or partnerships. Contracts. Like it's weird. I'm telling you, this energy is so wild, man. But this is Gemini, that's heavy communication, okay? That's emotional maturity. Um, that has to do with learning, communicating, mischievous actions, right? But being clever, being flexible. There's something here about information, get like info, communicating. How do I say something? It's like somebody's got to find their damn confidence again. And they have to take action. They got to stand up. They got to be a leader. I'm telling you, this is so wild. That's exactly what this energy is. And with the 8th house, and the 10th house is leadership, boss. When I was getting leader, but there's something here where it's like, it's about their reputation, their status, their responsibilities. The 10th house is also like the father, the guardian, the other parent. And there's something here about grief. The 8th house is something usually within. It can be like resources or some kind of transformation that's involved right now, or what we're working with, but it deals with like deep change. It deals with like the psychology of things. It deals with really strong emotions, research, support, secrets, like grief. It deals with a lot of stuff. But it's also the house of legacies. And man, I'm telling you, it is a strong, like, what are you doing energy. I don't know why I keep getting that so strong. Like, what are you doing? I keep getting that. Like, what are you doing? I thought, like, it's like I thought you would have learned from me, or I thought you would have, I don't know, repeating patterns, or I thought you would have learned. Like, I thought you would have learned. You're too smart for this. You're too something. It's heavy, okay? And somebody's like remembering, okay? I don't know, a mom or I don't know, aunt. There's something here with the female, remembering a female or thinking about it. If it's something, I don't know what that is, but it's like there's just very strong like power dynamics, authority, pride, ego. Oh my good Lord. Okay. We're going to get some. We're going to get some. It's a feather. Those are messages, divine messages, ancestral messages. Look, these are all animals. Okay. These are 2 flamingos in a little heart. I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. They're super cute. Look at that. Come on. This little guy. That's a cheetah, I believe. It looks like a cheetah anyway. And then my turtle. And my turtle is Tiger's Eye. And that's a sea turtle. He's a sea turtle. But he's Tiger's Eye. Or it's a Galapagos. No, it's a Galapagos turtle. It's not a sea turtle. It looks like a Galapagos turtle. Anyway. But, and those are super old, ancient, wise, slow moving, right? But they like outlive a shit ton. Those are swans. Those flamingos? Let me see. No, those are swans. Swans. A turtle. I'm hearing turtle dove, okay? But a turtle and a cheetah. So if something's been moving slow, I don't know, something's about to pick up pace or something. It's very odd. This is like the slowest moving animal and the fastest moving animal. Maybe somebody came, maybe someone healed or awakened or something. I don't know. Faster than another. And it can also be like something speeding, going too quickly. Like time is a wasting. Time is passing somebody by and they're like fucking freaking out about it. I don't know why they're freaking out about it, but there is like this freaking out about it energy. I don't know. But we're going to get you guys a freaking daily affirmation. Holy crap. That came out with a fucking quickness. I trust the info and messages I receive from my higher self. I am a powerful creator and can manifest anything I desire, and I am the architect of my own reality. I'm telling you. This is like somebody's being guided. They're hearing things correctly. I don't know if they're not listening or they don't want to believe something here. Somebody needs to get the lead out of their ass. That's what I just heard. Somebody needs to get the lead out of their ass before something passes them by, or that's a weird message. It's like somebody knows what they need to do. Something is F. I'm hearing F, like F-U-C-K, like F society. F, what your dad thinks. F, what people think. Somebody needs to stop trying to like live under a rock or pretend something's not true when it is. Or, oh my gosh. Someone is like strongly fighting against the current, against what they're being told. Oh, it's just it's a very rough energy. And they know it. Somebody knows it. Look at, I just heard, I know I fucked up. Like somebody knows that they're the one in the wrong for something, or somebody's higher self is giving them signals that, yeah, I'm hearing, like, it wasn't her fault. Somebody's like, okay, this is wild. Somebody's allowing somebody to wreck somebody else's life. Someone knows that they significantly screwed up somebody else's life, and they're reaping rewards from that, and they're like holding all of that almost like vitriol against their self inside of them. which is, that creates a very unhealthy, toxic, internal space. It's not good. And if Virgo, if this is you, I don't know if it is. I really don't, because it feels very mixed. Like somebody's throwing a bunch of stuff in a box, okay? Like my charms that I have. And they are putting everything in there. And the answer, the truth, the resolution, whatever it is in there also. And then they're dumping it out on the table and like mixing it all up. And then basically like allowing guesswork, it feels like. I know sounds very confusing, okay? I get that, but I think that's the point, is somebody's trying to almost push so hard to go the other way so that how they feel inside doesn't come out. Oh, it just feels like somebody's doing a lot more damage than good, and they're tipping pot, boiling point, something's coming to that. Okay, look at this. Somebody is stuck. Yeah, I'm telling you, an angel guide's like, hey, hello, here's your new beginning. Empower yourself. Come on, like, I mean, I'm telling you. And somebody, man, let's figure out what's going on. Confirmations, clarity, whatever, guidance. We got to figure, because this is just such a strong, get your head out of your ass. I don't know. Something could have been reversed or redone a long time ago, but someone didn't want to accept their defeat. They didn't want to accept that they made the wrong choice. They didn't want to accept that. They allow somebody, oh my God, somebody allow. It's somebody just, they don't show their true self. Are you good? Yeah, everything's great. How's it going? Good. Any problems? Nope. Like somebody's a people pleaser here. People pleasing, hardcore. Yeah, tell me more about this. This is like, yeah. Look. This is ridiculous. They wear a mask. They wear a fucking mask. Baby. See, it's for money. Somebody was, it feels very strongly like yo, baby. Yeah. This is what's going on here. It's money. Somebody's trapped in a mindset. Home, group, organization. Look at secrets. There's secrets here. Ooh, I don't like this. And I don't like this energy. The moon's on the bottom here. 8 of Swords. Oh, see, that's trapped. Trapped emotions. Trapped in your head. Afraid, like fear and like oppressing yourself. And if you are new here, I'm not one of those people who take shit verbatim. I'm not one of those people who victim blame and victim shame, and that's not me. You're not going to find that here. I've been through way too much, and I know the deal. Okay, I know the deal, and I will boost you up when you need it and kick you in your ass when you need it, because that's what we need. We need practical guidance. We need real shit. We need real talk. We don't need fear mongering. We don't need blame and shame and just fucking wild ass accusations or talking about things that you cannot control. We do not need that. I do not promote it. I refuse to do it. So I've been getting a lot of messages, right, that were about witchcraft and stuff. And trust me, that shit is real. Okay. But the fact of the matter is I've noticed there has been such a heavy emphasis on like drama, gossip, fear mongering, just, across the board in all types of messages. Cards, no cards, doesn't matter. I get it. That stuff exists. Sure. But there's nothing we can do about it. So it pisses me off when that's all you see. They did this and they're coming for you and they're doing this. We don't need to hear that shit. Every reading. Read the cards a different way. I don't know, something. Sit with them. These cards mean more. This means more than illusions. This card means more than illusions. This card means more than fear. This card means more than delusion. These cards have a shit ton of meanings, especially when you tap into your intuition. What this means for me right now could mean something completely different in my next reading. And in 4 weeks from now, something completely different. It can change every damn time I pull it, depending on what the message is that I receive from it and the cards around it. I'm telling you, it's fucking ridiculous that you get people reading cards. For instance, the Judgment card. And I don't know why I'm explaining this. Somebody needs to hear it. The Judgment card. Oh, they're under judgment. That's not real. That is like on the lowest form of what the Judgment card means. It's like soul retrieval. It's calling back your true self. It's looking at yourself, taking accountability, following your purpose, finding clarity, making a decision. You know, it's the last stop before the world, which is your integration of the lesson. It just blows my mind that certain, people, it's like you see the cards and I'll be like, holy shit, I pulled those same 5 cards the exact same way. Like, this morning, and I'll see them come out on somebody's table and I'm like, that's wild, man. And the reading they get from it is completely different from mine. Now, do we all get different messages? Absolutely. Does our intuition tell us different things? Absolutely. But with some people, I noticed that they tend to read everything as being like negative or catastrophic or like the worst. And I'm like, and I just don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to put fear out there that doesn't need to be out there. I don't want to give you guys the wrong guidance. I don't want to make you feel like, you're never going to get away from somebody. Look, witchcraft or not, you have free will. So what somebody's thinking to you that doesn't fucking matter. Because if you believe in yourself and you are living authentically, right? You are transparent, you're not hiding feelings, you're honest, and you're really moving with the best of intentions, right? I'm not saying perfect. I'm saying you're living your life in a truthful manner, a transparent manner, and authentically. You can be like, yeah, that shit doesn't faze me. That's cute. And not focus on it. The only way that shit focuses, or the only way that those things can affect you is if you focus on it. That's how they get into your mind and make you feel like you have just like mental chaos going on. You add that to, mental, physical, emotional, sexual, psychological abuse, you name it. You are fucking, you're messed up, man. And you feel like you can't do it anymore. And then if you, say you're watching readings like, okay, let me see if I can get some valid guidance here because I'm just lost. And it's hard because usually when you turn to this, you're walking away from societal norms. You're walking away from that standard black and white thinking. It's like, I can't do that shit anymore. That's usually how it is. And you're expanding and you want to learn to see things from a new perspective. So if you're watching and reading it and you're like, yeah, okay, that is my energy. And then they're like, you're stuck in your head. You're self-sabotaging. You can get out of that binding that you're in. All you got to do is take off your blindfold and walk away. And you're like, actually, I can't because there's this restriction. They're not excuses. They're factual things that are going on. Factual, like obligations, challenges, roadblocks, things like that in our lives, right? And a lot of times that can be someone has really put a lot on you and they've beat you down so much that they don't want you to see your way out. It's a very tough position and it could have you stuck in your head. Like, that is true. Because if you're trying to get out of your head, you'll know, yes, that's true. But if you're not trying and you're like, then I'm doing this to myself. But if you're trying to get out of your head and you see, and then somebody's trying to tell you that you're wrong after you've already been through mental, emotional, psychological abuse, it's going to fuck you up more. We ain't about that here. Liar, false person, actual money, imprisonment. Doesn't that person, I'm showing it the wrong way, doesn't that person look like they're looking down? And he's looking, I'm telling you, and he's looking into the water, like Simba was. Female. Someone's ancestor. Sunshine and rainbows and their happiness. They're happy they moved away. They're happy they moved on. Somebody's trying to show them something, I'm telling you. Somebody's trying, the star. Look at the images. Again, looking into the water. It looks like the puff of clouds. This is wild. There is, come on. This is the deck I was called to. Look at that. Something is shining a light on something. Yeah, somebody's being shown where to go. But there's this, somebody's like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Somebody's like moving away from their inner child or something, which is fucking wild. Look at that. I'm telling you. It's like somebody comes in all sun shining, everything else. There's wounds here. There's defensive wounds. Somebody is like this. They put on this disposition. They're hiding some kind of wounds and they're carrying them with them. And it's like cloaked. It's like a mask. They have a guard up and they're just like they've got, oh my gosh, it's almost like they don't want to feel the pain or something. They're hiding stuff. They're hiding fear, rejection, regret, the lies they said, how they betrayed others. Like they just feel like they didn't have anything else left to do. Like that was their only option. Knight of Wands. The first thing I heard was flighty. I don't know what that is. The Knight of Wands. Like it's like, what? I don't know. Like somebody goes into, yeah, gung-ho. Somebody goes into something gung-ho. They really want to do something. Somebody's got like a hero complex. Yeah, somebody's like think it's like a fast, it's a younger energy internally. Almost like somebody's like passion runs the show or something. That's what it feels like, which is odd, but they're very bold. And they act like this is like acting like, oh, I've got a great idea, or I'm gonna do that. Like it's impulse, flighty impulse. It's somebody's very wounded, and there's third wheel, the other woman, man, third party. Someone's like flighty ways or need to always be stimulated and escapism, that kind of thing. It's a flighty energy, and it gets fiery, right? It's like something gets too heavy. I've been carrying this for too long. I gotta go. It created oh God, it created a mess. It created a hellish mess for someone. It's like somebody thinks they can get up. Their third party is a karmic femme. Okay, somebody's third party is a karmic feminine, or it's with karmic feminine energy, okay? That can be somebody very submissive. It's a doormat, y'all. There is no two fucking ways around it. It's a doormat. A karmic femme is a fucking doormat. They don't embrace their feminine identity. They don't embrace the feminine energy. It is not empowering. It is a follower. It is submissive. Okay, it can be manipulated. It puts on a front. When you're angry, you're still like, oh, sure, okay. They make excuses for things. The karmic energies are usually things where it's something that you have to learn. You've given away your power in some way, or there are wounds that need to be healed. All right. And if it's not done, we aren't embracing our true selves and our true identity, and we end up repeating cycles, whatever, things like that. Okay, toxic cords, you name it. Anyway, we are very anti-karmic channel. All right. I'm a very anti-karmic person. If you know me personally, you know. I will call anyone out for bullying. When I see somebody hiding, when I see somebody fake in front, when I see somebody, letting people walk all over them, I'm like, what are you doing? Like I'm the person who will be like, let me show you who you really are. Because this ain't it, boo. You are doing yourself a disservice. And whether or not they want to hear it, that's up to them. Right? I've been like this about damn near my whole life, as long as I can remember. It's just how I was born, I can see things in people that they can't see. It is I'm telling you, it's like somebody lied about finding happiness, and lying about they've moved on, lying about being defensive about things, staying in places for the wrong reasons. Somebody did. They're almost like a wild, I'm telling you, it's like a wild hair in their ass. That's what we're dealing with here. It feels like a runner. We're running from our feelings. We don't want to face things. We're running. By doing that, it just feels like we're like lustful desires. But it's like, I want to get away from that, or so, I feel that so strongly, but I can't. It's like, I don't want to be like this anymore, but I can't change it. I don't want to give this up, but I know that I need to. Like, there's just this, and it's like it's like their intuition or higher self. It's like something's trying to break through and basically tap them, hello McFly, and be like, what are you doing? You need to get off your fucking ass and make the change. It's a phone call. It's a letter. It's a fucking text message. Initiate something. Do it. Get right. Like, you did something. Fix it. I just heard, or I'll fix it for you. So, when I hear things like that, that seems like, no, I know. It's like there are things that happen in our life that we don't want it to come out, and then the info comes out anyways, and we're like, fuck. For me, okay, how I see that is like divine intervention. It's like things will happen in our lives because we didn't want to tell the truth, or we wanted to keep lying and ruin somebody else's life, or, we were being shady, whatever. Things will happen that seem like if that wouldn't have happened, I would have gotten away with it, It's not an accident. It's purposeful. There's an 11 and there's a 29. That's 1111. I'm curious, Virgo. It's like somebody knows what they're dealing with, or like somebody knows the background or knows what's going on. Okay, so what should Virgo do here? Look at... I'm telling you. Justice, I'm telling you. For the Five of Swords, the manipulations, the lies, the, it feels like sabotaging something big. Somebody's fucking up. Almost like their role in this lifetime, or I don't know, almost like something that was supposed to generate for them, or what they were supposed to get. You or somebody else, okay? You'll know. This feels very much like come the fuck clean. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords, Five of Cups. Come clean. Come clean. Because if you don't come clean, it's coming in anyways, and you're going to regret it. And that's karma. That's justice. Because the scales have to be balanced. So if there was a third party situation, if there was betrayal, if somebody's putting on a front, okay, somebody knows they're a shithead. I don't know what that's what I'm getting. Somebody knows they're a shithead. Somebody knows that how they were, what they did was wrong. They know that whoever they're with, or whatever is going on, is a complete bitch. Okay. I look, it's a message. I know it's harsh to hear, especially if that's a cross watcher and they're like, what the fuck? I don't know, right? I mean, if it bothers you, then it's you. I don't know how else to say that. We all have to look at ugly things within ourselves, that we don't like. It's just life. But this is truth, and this is clarity. And this feels like one way or another, it's coming out. Somebody needs to speak their truth and take action on that. This is like needing to clear out all the things. It has to happen. And if it doesn't, it'll happen anyway. And then they're going to regret that. This feels very much like a you choose. The devil. Eight of Swords. Somebody's sabotaging. I'm telling you. They're sabotaging themselves. The Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups. Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. To put the fucking work in. To do the work. That's somebody's destiny. Look at this. It's an Emperor. I'm telling you. Well, baby. deep within. That's an ancestral message. Hell to the yes, it is. And something is good. It's healing. It's healing of a lineage, healing of a family. There's some kind of like owning up to your mistakes and not running from them. Instead being like, I just heard take me back or not. I'm making this right. Whatever I need to do. So like, even if this person doesn't come back in your life romantically, which it feels odd. It feels like it's supposed to. However, every situation is going to be different. Do not make a decision based on a fucking reading, energy reading, no matter what it is that you saw on YouTube, okay? Because I'm channeling the whole energy for Virgo and 6th house placements. This is very much like, that's your choice. We all have our own free will, right? This is just guidance. You have to follow your internal guidance because you will know. But it feels like either way, together or not, right? Has something is it feels like something's like forced to make something right. That's what it feels. Oh, that's a strong word there. It feels forced to make something right. Something can't be, man, this is a strong, like, can't be put off any longer. It's like, just do it. Make the sacrifices. Somebody else is like sacrificed long enough, and I'm telling you, this feels like somebody's life is going to go completely fucking sideways. I hate to say that, but that's what it feels like. It feels like your life's going to go fucking sideways if you don't make this shit right. And I think somebody feels that pressure. Take a leap of faith on feelings, not logic. Don't worry about what others think. Do what you love. There it is. Take a leap of faith on feelings, not logic. A lot of times we talk ourselves out of things. This doesn't make sense. This will never work, etc., etc. If you follow your heart, right, and you're making soul-led choices, you feel guided to do something. That's better because it's like, that's the right way. If you do something based on your head, you're gonna, not always, but more often than not, you're gonna realize later down the road that you talked yourself out of something that you really wanted to do, that you really wanted to say, whatever. I don't know. I hope that helped someone, okay? If you're the person that needs to do this, it's going to happen regardless. I really, truly feel that. And if you're someone that this has happened to, and you're kind of wondering, like, what in the hell's going on? Because you know something's not okay. I don't know, maybe you're like not really looking for karma, but just like, when are we, like, I don't know, when am I going to have balance or something? When am I going to know the truth? It feels like there's just somebody's got like some confusion and they know what's going on. It feels very strongly like, I know somebody this wasn't right. This wasn't okay. Whatever somebody did, right? And this feels very much like, I'm not getting answers in the 3D. Everyone is lying to me. They're putting up walls. They're not communicating. Like, they're just being fucking ridiculous. You know, it's like, I'm not going to talk to you. Like, you know, it's somebody standing fucking like 10 toes down, man, on their lie, and it's frustrating. So it feels very much like somebody needs to know that they're in the right, and that when something comes in, it's like, whatever it is, information, whatever, I'm getting a strong, like, don't overthink it. Don't second guess it. Be very sure of yourself. You're going to know. It's either a real quick fuck yes or it's a fuck no. If you have to think about it and be like, well, you're going to know immediately. Because your intuition's going to tell you. Your gut instinct's going to tell you, right? And even if that's, we'll see how things go. Let's start off as friends, whatever. And if something is like, no, I don't want you in my fucking life. Absolutely not. You can make this right from over there. You're going to know. Trust that. Don't overthink that. Okay? You'll know. I don't know. That's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope this helped. Okay? Be a good human. Lead with good intentions. Lead with love and compassion. And give the day a good you. That's it, y'all. Till next time, I love you. Peace.